My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I worked at IRS over a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades, and welcome to my YouTube channel, the home of the 5 minute or less video. I figure if I can't tell you what I need to tell you in 5 minutes, I shouldn't be on YouTube. So today I want to share with you about the offer and compromise. I'm actually a specialist or a nationwide expert in the IRS offer and compromise. When I was there, I used to teach the program, I used to teach revenue officers how to work offers. I myself accepted offers and denied offers, so obviously I know what I'm doing in the offer thing. I want to tell you just a couple things that you need to know about. There's a lot of false advertising and marketing that you need to know about. That there's a fresh start program and there's this, and you have a lot of people who spend a lot of money on advertising trying to tell you we can kind of get you in this program. And realistically, only 18,000 people in the United States got approved for the offer and compromise program. It's not a simple program to understand. You have to understand what IRS is looking for when they want to accept an offer and compromise. The offers for people basically that don't have any money, any assets, and don't make a lot of money to actually settle the debt that they're never going to pay within the statute, really, of 10 years. When you call a lot of these major firms that spend about $200,000 in Google advertising a month, they're going to try to convince you you have a shot. So let me just tell you two basic things that you need to know about, and this will be enough information so you can call around and find out who you need to hire or consider if you're filing an offer. We ourselves obviously do representation. I'm available for consultation. That's as much as I'm advertising. But let me tell you the two things that you need to know. IRS wants to know what your total liquidity in your assets are. If you have a house that has $30,000 in equity, a pension that has $40,000 in equity, and a car that has some equity, and money in the bank that has equity, IRS isn't going to settle for any less than your total equity in your assets. They're just not going to do that. Most people call me and they say, well, I have 150,000 in assets. You think IRS will settle for 50? It ain't a grenade throw. There's a very specific formula for IRS to accept the offer. IRS has on their website a pre-qualifier tool that you can go to and you can find out what IRS will settle for. Now that's not an end all, and generally if I get the case I'm going to settle for a lot less because I know some of the tricks and techniques to do that, but you still need to qualify. So that's the asset test. You must give IRS at least your total liquidity in your assets. The second thing that IRS wants is they want to know what the value of your money is and your monthly income. So what IRS does is they want to see what your monthly income is and your monthly expenses. But here's where the big aha comes. IRS is going to fix what you can spend on necessary living expenses. And these are called the National Standard Test. The National Standard Test means that if you live in a particular county in the United States, the IRS is going to limit you to food and clothing, housing and utilities. What I mean by that, if you want to go to your search bar and go to IRS National Standards for Housing and Utilities, that page will take you to each state. You can click on your county. When you reach your state, it'll tell you how much that you're allowed to live on. So you have to understand that IRS is going to only allow you X amount of dollars to live on. They're also going to limit how much you can spend on a car or a second car payment, and actually what you can spend for gas and insurance on your vehicle. So this formula is a very specific formula, and unless you understand the formula, do not give your money to anyone. Someone who's going to work this case must look at your financial statement to say you got a chance or you don't have a chance. Remember, of all the people that filed these last year, 18,000 people in the United States got their offers in compromise approved. So if you're looking for somebody and you're not using us, make sure you send that person the IRS financial statement to see if you qualify. If they're just taking some information over the phone and they say give us 10 or 15,000, we can settle that debt, probably they're ripping you off. There's a lot of rip-off people in this industry and market because everyone wants to go ahead and settle their tax debt. Just remember, there's very specific qualifications to do that, and don't get ripped off. Anyway, thank you very much. Listen, I need subscriptions. That's how YouTube values us. It's not that I need them. If I want to at least be seen, I need subscriptions. I try to peel back the curtain, let you need to know. And if you have comments and say, hey, Michael, talk about this. If a couple people say, hey, make a YouTube on this, chances are I'm going to do that. So leave a comment. You can leave a like. Give me a subscription. Happy hunting for your offer and compromise, people. Thank you.